Sir, we may be in need of more tenebrium daggers soon.
Is that so? Or is that what you think? Do we need more daggers?
Any plans for after this gig is over?
I've always wanted to start my own business, actually.
Is that right? What sort of business?
Artisanal hand soaps. My brother's a guard at King Berez's palace.
Yes. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad in Heimerheim.
Any plans for after this gig is over?
I've always wanted to start my own business, actually.
Is that right? What sort of business?
Artisanal hand soaps. You haven't lived until you try. Wanted to start my own business, actually.
Is that right? What sort of business?
Artisanal hand soaps. You haven't lived until you've tried my windswept hyacinth.
So, how's it going over there?
What do you mean, how's it going?
Where?
Shadows hide your loyal.
No,
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation.
Pleasant for who?
Any plans for after this gig is over?
I've always wanted to start my own business.
Whoa there, Hartford. You're not planning on barging into Lady Attenborough's workshop, are you? She's a woman of inscrutable standards, and hardly a wisp of patience. Take care now, and don't go pestering Lady Attenborough, eh? No need to stir the badger's den. You'll turn the whole town against you while you're at it. This dimension is a ball. Where are the volcanoes, the ice forests?
Wish she'd get another apprentice. So
Wish she'd get another
blast him
apprentice.
to smithereens.
Watch her blast him to smithereens. So, how's it going over there?
What do you mean, how's it going?
Well, you know, how's it going on your side of the door?
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of...
see.
I strike from the soul of air.
You come.
Sir, we may be in need of more tenebrium daggers soon.
Is that so? Or is that what you think? Do we need more daggers?
Yes?
Drop and give me 50. Nah, forget it. Your breath would probably burn a hole in the floor anyway.
Doesn't seem to work here.
By the totems, this is a disgrace. We'll skin you all alive.
What is this place? This isn't a mine, but an ancient...
Come on, Rockford Bright! Make yourself useful!
Yes, sir. What shall I do? Sir, we may be in need of more tenebrium daggers soon.
Vile human scum! Sadakandras will hear of filthy, immaculate betrayal. He will put you all up on a pole and let it slide slowly into your bowels until your screams of agony will rid the forest of all that lives. So terrified will be even the worm that crawls and the bird that flies. That does not matter, little louse. All humans will suffer the wrath of the totems for the shame that has befallen us. If my nose does not betray me, and it never does, they have been forged in blood. The power of the bloodstone runs through them, the blood of 1,000 spirits. They course through the stones they hold, through the living rock. Blood, blood, blood! In blood the spirits roam free! The slavers may their bones splinter inside their living flesh. They lured us in here. They said they had found an ancient totem, but that was a lie! They need more slaves to unearth tenebrium. So soon they shall give us to the necromancers. Let them come. I shall claw their eyeballs from their skulls for their trespass and shove them down their throats. He is the chief of our tribe's seat, the greatest of goblins alive. For the promise that hides in bloodstone does he follow the human female they call Conduit. She has his respect. All others have but his contempt. I am Drexis, favored of totems. Were that I had my spear, this mine would be a blood-spattered waste if I were free. Not even the tremor demons could stop me. Lawrence? Leave it to that coward to send another to do his dirty work. I thank you for telling me, human. To Lawrence I shall go after I escape from this cell and show him the tricks I can do with a knife. Vile, say your hellos while you can, filth. For soon you will howl a slow goodbye. All humans will suffer the wrath of the totems for the shame that has befallen us.
I call upon the armored dead!
Accelerated action!
On guard! Whirlwind!
What do you think, Source Hunter? Shall I start shredding from the top or the bottom?
Feel my ancient fury!
Life roils within these veins. are my prey, Source Hunter.
I feel better already! The seven smile upon me.
The seven grant abundance.
Goodness gracious me! You made quicker work of those goblins than I make of my mother's famous cherry pie. Can't say I quite fancy the ingredients you've strewn all over the place, though. Not very appetizing in the least. He's cowering in a corner, hoping the human slavers will put the goblins to work before they get so bored they cut his ears off for sport. Goblins, hissing mini hammers, the lot of them. Serves me right for being such a great big heap of butterfingers, though. I was helping a lady create those blood devils out there, you see, but I dropped one of her bloodstones right into a particularly spiky bit of tenebrium. Crack goes the stone and crack goes my silly old skull. Next thing I know, I wake up among one-eyed freaks smacking their lips and hissing obscenities as they glare at me. Gave me more goosebumps than a flock of geese in winter. Gladly I'll correct you, for I am not responsible. I'm merely, how should I put it, co-responsible. If a slave can really be held accountable for his mistress's doings, that is. That's right. I am here, wholly against my will, dragged all the way from Heiberheim to serve the lady in red. Not my fault that I really enjoy the work I'm forced to do, completely averse to my own wishes, is it? Merely a happy coincidence, that. Useful? Let me think. 1, don't go near them, because they'll kill you in the blink of an eye. 2, don't let them see you, because there's that blink again. 3, don't even think you can defeat them, because, well, you get my drift. Luckily, their tread is so heavy, it conveniently gives them away, so just wait for the shakes to subside and you're free to sneak past. Easy peasy. The one who dresses in vanilla, who'd you think? What? You really don't know her? I thought she was as famous among humans as Zigzags is amongst imps. They call her... Oh, what was it? The Channel or something? Or Canal? No, the Conduit. That's it. Lovely girl if you're into blood devils and the like. She has a whole smithy altar ritual thingy a bit further down the mine. Wish I was there, creating lovely old blood devils. Imps don't thrive in cells, you know. They go mad. Oh, never mind Heiberheim. You don't want to go there. So cold, you need to build build a fire just to pee. If you want to avoid embarrassing accidents, that is. We Red Imps work there for the King of the Realm, the mighty Boreas, Mr. Chumsy and the Lady in Red. Talk about star stones all day. Takes all kinds, eh? Long story short, she fancied an imp worker, so Mittix, that's me, was given to her as a present. Kind of a letdown, really. They didn't even tie a bow around my head or anything. Jolly Rogers on a sling, are you serious? Yes, I would love to go. To meet the great zigzags. What an honor. End of time, you say? How exotic. See you there, oh saviour of imps. I'll go ahead and prepare a nice pot of tea for the lot of us once I arrive.
I could do with a cold drink.
Hello again, Your Grace. What? Death's Knights of all things? Keep your filthy goblin's head. What do you survive for such garbage now that the mine is infested by Armageddon? Let the thing fall to pieces. Let those demon spawn remain trapped forevermore in Rivellon's bowels. Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. Perhaps, my most upright highness, you might be able to help us with this little problem. Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order. Get on with it then. Those brutes! I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing Tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a hostile takeover. They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months, and meanwhile my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their damned religion. What can I say? A pound of Tenebrium fetches more coin than a miner can produce in 10 years of labor. Now, you can't take it so badly. A businessman operates on pure numbers, and the math is airtight. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to Tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue, malaise. At first, we attributed these symptoms to poor diet, laziness, and general malingering. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe. What of it? Every business has its risks, and I more than fairly compensated the miners hired to extract tenebrium. Who am I to tell them they aren't allowed to take on the job? Ah, yes. Ben. Of course, one of our many noble miners, Your Grace. A smallish man. I believe he's around here somewhere, isn't he? Preposterous. What does that foreigner know about the affairs of Silver Glen? You do best to do as I do, my liege, and turn a deaf ear to her insane accusations. But, Your Grace, I never... Oh, damn it all to hell in a handbasket. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, so the jig's up, eh? So what if I let those back-asswards yokels mine the tenebrium? I paid them well enough. And if they got sick, it's no one's fault but their own. I'll tell you what. You keep this little factoid between us, and I'll make it worth your while. How's 1,000 gold sound? That's quite a heap of cash for nothing more than silence.
Lawrence's crimes amount to murder. No amount of money can absolve him of responsibility.
Lawrence has a point, you know. The miners were paid for their risk. No one forced them to take the job. We may as well accept this token and move on.
Come, help me prove that we source hunters are more than brute force. We seek justice through legal means, don't we?
Take the gold and seal your lips, or I'll seal them for you.
No, we'll do as I say.
Well, be a saint if you like. Not all of us have that luxury. Business is a dog-eat-dog world. I wouldn't expect you to have learned much about reality at your little Source Hunter Academy. Hello again, Your Grace. Preposterous.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you? So, you are bringing results?
Let's show her the letter incriminating Lawrence.
Don't be so hasty. Do you really fancy starting a blood feud in this tiny village?
Lawrence did indeed do wrong, and as source hunters, we can't conscionably protect criminals.
If we expose Lawrence, we open the door for a revolt. More bloodshed is hardly what this town needs.
No, we'll do as I say.
You have letter from Mining Guild? Let me looking. They tell They tell Lawrence to keep mining tenebrium. They say they make him rich if he comply. The filthy pig. Oh. Mi voyagos al sia patrino domo sur la dorso del camelo kai riprochi si forte. I knew he was guilty. I knew he was to blame for Ben's death. Oh, I'll strangle him with my own 2 hands. I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter. May Zalmoxis strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silver Glen, to make him share in the suffering he caused. I am certain he has gained from making those miners take the tenebrium. Now I have only to prove it. Sebby, come quickly! Watch shop while Mother... Mr. Lawrence, it's true then. May Zalmoxis dry her socks on your mother's gravestone.
Oh, what are you going on about, you crazy old witch?
I know for truth you bring workers to mines to extract tenebrium, and that you do it knowing they will die of rot. You greedy man. Malsata Rabbo. You kill them to fill your own pocket.
Look, you're confused. You're ranting. Clearly there's no reasoning with you, so what say you take this rather expensive token and agree to keep your little delusions to yourself?
1,000 gold for my husband's death. Tell me, Source Hunter, does this man bring me for an idiot? I would be appreciating your advice before I strangle him right here and now.
Over here, sweet.
Nadia should...
Hanging lawn.
We Source Hunter.
This money serves to compensate Nadia for Ben's death. And Lawrence has so little power anymore, he's hardly worth the hassle. Nadia should take the money and move on.
We'll do it your way.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for your discretion. People get such ideas sometimes. Here, Mrs. Minor wife, take the gold.
Bag is quite heavy, yes. I see my silence is worth much to you. And your death won't bring my husband back. I take your money then, idiot scum, and wish you nothing but horror and shortness of life.
This is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Bowl. Very vain.
careful, comrade. I think you should be standing back from me, Source Hunter. The spirits I set upon you are vicious, yes, but wild also. Not even I know when they will be choosing to strike. I think you should be standing back from me, Source Hunter.
Sing of strength imbue me.
Remember to take up. I think you should.
Again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
For the love of God, let him go.
I think you should be.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, hello there.
Do you know any sea shadows? Shadows, hide your loyal servant.
Launching assault!
My next tile in your blood.
Unending darkness. Vengeance from the skies.
I'll defend you till my death rattle.
Shock to the core.
You've noticed that Woolgraf has been lingering by the dead body of the person you've just slain, watching his own reflection mirrored in blood. His face is set in a grim snarl, and his eyes are locked in a 1,000-yard stare. Oozes from Woolgraf's face. It's clear he thinks it outrageous source hunters can kill indiscriminately. Let's just push on, he signals. This conversation is obviously not one he wants to continue.
Whee! What do you think you're doing?
Spirits, that's enough of that now.
Woolgraf holds out his hand, his fingers forming a more than rude gesture. Having given you this courtesy, he leaves in a huff.
Mara.
Mr. Lawrence, it's true then. May Zal Moxes dry her socks on your mother's gravestone.
Oh, what are you going on about, you crazy old witch?
I know for truth you bring workers to mines to extract tenebrium, and that you do it knowing they will die of rot. You greedy man. Malsata Rapo. You kill them to fill your own pocket.
Look, you're confused. You're ranting. Clearly there's no reasoning with you, so what say you take this rather expensive token and agree to keep your little delusions to yourself?
1,000 gold for my husband's death. Tell me, source hunter, does this man bring me for an idiot? I would be appreciating your advice before I strangle him right here and now.
Nadia should shout Lawrence's guilt from the rooftops. He doesn't deserve better after what he's done.
Hanging Lawrence will neither bring Ben back nor do a thing to help Nadia and Sebi begin a new life. She should take the money.
We source hunters know full well that the price of crime is punishment. This case is no different from any others.
This money serves to compensate Nadia for Ben's death. And Lawrence has so little power anymore, he's hardly worth the hassle.
No, we'll do as I say.
Yes, that is spirit. Too bad for you, Mr. Lawrence, High Priest of Illiterati. Remember, my darling Ben, when mob rips you to pieces.
Wait. This is between you and me. There's no need to involve the rest of those cretins. They'll believe anything. Wait, Mrs. Nadia! Wait!
Friends, miners, listen close. You already knew this Lawrence was greasy snake, but now I have proof of his crime. I know none forget so many who die of rot when tenebrium was found. But do you know that Lawrence knew of rot and sent you and your brothers to mine anyway? He sent my husband to his death, and he sent you to yours.
Make the monster pay.
Oh, Santa, please, you're a compassionate soul, are you not? You wouldn't let these pick-swinging apes swarm me, would you? I am a man of many mistakes and even more regrets, but surely no one deserves to be ripped to shreds by the masses.
Show that Bonadoro Bracco what you think of him.
One murder won't make up for another. These miners have no right to harm him.
Friends, miners, listen close. You already knew this Lawrence was Greasy's snake. But now, I know none forget so many who die of rot when Tenebrium was found. But do you know that Lawrence knew of rot and sent you and your brothers to mine anyway? He sent my husband to his death, and he sent you to yours.
Make the monster pay.
Source Hunter, please, you're a compassionate soul, are you not? You wouldn't let these pick-swinging apes swarm me, would you? I am a man of many mistakes and even more regrets, but surely no one deserves to be ripped to shreds by the masses.
Show that Bonadoro Bracco what you think of him.
Why don't you stay a while, darling?
After what Lawrence has done, the crowd deserves their shot at him.
How is justice taste, Mr. Lawrence?
We're source hunters, not vigilantes. If Lawrence is to be punished, it ought not to be at the hands of a rabid crowd.
Show that Bonadoro Bracco what you think of him.
Pie!
It was these miners and their kin that Lawrence wronged. It's these miners who deserve the right to judge him.
Brutal mob justice is no less criminal than that of which Lawrence stands accused.
No, we'll do as I say.
No, please, Source Hunter, you can't let them do this. Oh, what a fool I was to execute the Guild's demands. It's the Guild you ought to be after, not me. I'm merely the messenger. Please, please.
Oh, hear that, Lawrence? That's the sound of the scales of justice tipping in our favor. I'd suggest you say your prayers, but I doubt you've a soul left to pray for.
Trial, verdict, and execution in a matter of minutes.
It seems these Immaculates have more on their minds than due process.
Friends, miners, listen close. You already knew this Lawrence was Greasy's snake. But now I know none forget so many who die of rot when Tenebrium was found. But do you know that Lawrence knew of rot and sent you and your brothers to mine anyway? He sent my husband to his death, and he sent you to yours.
Close your ears against the wicked words. Source Hunter, please, you're a compassionate soul, are you not? You wouldn't let these pick-swinging apes swarm me, would you? I am a man of many mistakes and even more regrets, but surely no one deserves to be ripped to shreds by the masses.
One murder won't make up for another. These miners have no right to harm him.
You'd see him spared after his innumerable misdeeds? After he spared not a single of those unfortunate miners lost to rot?
Brutal mob justice is no less criminal than that of which Lawrence stands accused.
If you'd see a guilty man go free, I'd be happy to compel by any means necessary the two of you to face your fates.
No, we'll do as I say.
My savior, my friend. This'll be the last anyone in Silver Glen sees of Lawrence. That is my promise.
Good time.
Drag the dog to his knees! That man's a murderer! You'd see us let him free? Let him run off to the next village of saps to maim and murder for profit? You lot, you're lucky the whole of us can't hold a candle to your fancy enchantments, or you'd have to face us yourselves.
Over here, sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together.
Justice at last for my darling. Oh, since we avenge him, I will, how you say, slip like smooth for rest of my days. Soon we will return to homeland and throw great party in Ben's honor and yours. Oh, my knight in shining garter. Take whatever you like from shop, my friend. It is least I can doing for you.
Hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
Please, Mara. Must you bother me at every turn?
Hello again, or do a salutoin, as we say in our homeland.
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
For the love of the gods, Mara, let it go.
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
For the love of the gods, Mara, let it go.
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
Mara, my sweet, I do wish you'd stop interrupting me.
Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
Mara, my sweet, I do wish you'd stop interrupting me. Did you see the way the guards look at you, Alfie? Or they daren't attack a brigand
Remember to take a break now and again, Bjorn. You know what the doctor said.
Please, Mara, must you bother me at every turn? Did you see the way the guards look at you, Alfie? Or they daren't attack a brigand, but you do.
best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
Mara, my sweet, I do wish you'd stop interrupting me.
Hello again, or do a salutoin, as we say in our homeland. Hello again, or do a salutoin, as we say in our homeland.
Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you, Alfie? Bandit slayer of mine. Oh, yes you are, yes you are.
That doesn't look like your best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
Please, Mara, must you bother me at every turn?
Justice at last for my darling! Oh, since we avenge him, I will, how you say, slip like smooth for rest of my days. Soon we will return to homeland and throw great party in Ben's honor and yours. Oh, my knight in shining garter.
Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
My sweet, I do wish you'd stop interrupting me. Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you, Alfie? Bandit slayer of mine. Oh, yes you are, yes you are.
That doesn't look like your best work there, dear. You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
Mara, my sweet, I do wish you'd stop interrupting me.
Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
Please, Mara, must you bother me at every turn?
Take whatever you like from shop, my friend. It is least I can doing for you.
My champion, my healer and protector. How delightful it is to see you again.
you to drop by, my liege. As always, be welcome.
I feel better already! It's so cold here.
this time.
Emergencies.
Your soul!
Your enemies are my prey, Source Hunter.
Spirits of air, vanquish my foes.
will be my last. No, I went out fighting in your name.
These hellish little automatons have madness in their eyes.
This entire realm is riddled with madness and mania, if you ask me.
I'd trade my gauntlets for a hot drink.
Turned around. Oh, you've an awfully brazen way of sauntering up to a beast who'd snap your jaw off your skull for a little more than a kind look from yours truly. Tell me, stranger, are you always such a foolhardy boob? Bravery born of ignorance is hardly better than cowardice, as far as me and my little pet here are concerned. On the contrary, stranger, I think a vigorous round of bloodletting is just what we need to get going. Did you hear that, my big dumb termite nursery? To the death, then!
Cut their throats!
This entire realm is riddled with madness and mania, if you ask me.
Careful, comrade.
Hammering halibuts. Curse Hyberheim's horrid climb. If it weren't for my snuggly coat, I'd have been no more than an ice sculpture in no time. Aye, as does the White Witch, I reckon. For I've spied neither hair nor hide of Ikara in this frozen waste. Then again, I don't expect us to find her out in the storm. Boreas, the king of this land, has sprawling dungeons aplenty. If Akara is imprisoned here, she's bound to be held in one of his icy cells. Breaking into his prisons will probably prove to be as tricky as breaking out of them, though. Not to mention that Immaculates swarm about this place like a school of herrings. Herrings with shark's teeth. Forewarned is forearmed, Hunter. Now to hie me to Boreas' palace in search of Ikara. And a fireplace.
Need to warm up.
You've an awfully brazen way of sauntering up to a beast who'd snap your jaw off your skull for a little more than a kind look from yours truly. Tell me, stranger, are you always such a foolhardy boob? Bravery born of ignorance is hardly better than cowardice, as far as me and my little pet here are concerned. You've an awfully... Tell me, stranger, are you always such a foolhardy boob? Bravery born of ignorance. Oh, you've an awfully Tell me, stranger, are you always such a foolhardy boob? Bravery born of ignorance is hardly better than cowardice, as far as me and my little pet here are concerned. You're lucky it's so cold and miserable here, stranger, or I might spend a whole afternoon laughing while my pet played stool ball with your head. Oh, terribly sorry. I lost the last copy of my tell-all autobiography in the blizzard. I guess you'll have to wait for a reprint. One of my finer moments of genius, I believe. I hardly surprise myself by being the only one among us with the wit and daring to find a method to tame the shambling oaks. Innovation has always been my forte after all, and I couldn't abide the big dumb brutes tearing through our camps unabated. I certainly don't see myself handing over such a prized secret to a wandering stranger, though. Especially one I could so easily destroy. I suppose you will fairly marvel when I tell you what I managed to configure. I fashioned myself a wand of sorts, you see, using tenebrium ore and a common branch. A single use reduces each shambling oak in a certain radius to timber. After a demonstration upon this particular beast's kin, I had an instant pet for life. The damn wands are fragile as frost, though, and only survive a single use. In the event I'm compelled to use the one I've got, I'll have to craft another to stave off the shambling hordes. Not to mention tenebrium's a key ingredient, so if I'm not careful, I could wake up half dead of rot. What does it look like, stranger? Official immaculate business, that is to say, none of yours. And we'll be heading back to camp. See you there, if you can find your way through the blizzard.
Who's that white-haired woman? There's something off about her. Makes the fur between the antlers prickle.
What have you done, you hot-fleshed fiend? You have freed High the Disembowler. Death for such a crime! Death! Drawing time. Crystal Shatterer. High is in your debt for his freedom. I am beholden to you, yes, so much so that I will leave your liver where it is, and thereby is my debt erased. I wonder how you got here. A common human in the land of Fairy, upon the snowy soil of Hyberheim. You must have found a rift of some kind. Oh, very, very interesting. Not the snowmen, no. Common humans like you, dressed in cloaks and heading for the castle of King Boreas. That can mean but one thing. They are taking her to his prison. She looked very inviting, by the by, this woman. One whose liver I could suckle for blissful hours. King? What a farce. A fool he is, for he is a jailer, and a jailer spends all his time in jail. A taker of freedom is he, and for what? Because some indulge in rather outlandish passions. Got a pig and bucket its blood to make black puddings with, then you're an honest butcher. Got a girl and do the same, then all of a sudden you're a maniac. Talk about your double standards. Only that it is a vast realm filled with soft, big-bellied creatures. And here was I just looking on, wanting, desiring, craving, lusting. Yes, I am beholden to you. I know of a way, for I was there once, sent to face the Iron Maiden. Of course, those silly snowmen had not foreseen I would not fit inside her prickly physique. So I was encased in crystal instead. Boreas himself brought me to his dungeon through magical means, but the wardens led me out through a hidden tunnel. Too sure they were, it seems. Too sure no crystal shatterer would ever pass by. I know where it lies hidden, this secret tunnel. The secret can be yours if you show me the rift. Yes, you must have come through a rift. Tell me, so I will be free to delight in the dance of disembowelment once more. Tell me, and the secret will be yours. Suit yourself, little shatterer. The time has come for you to be shattered. It's time to claw and drag.